Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video is a recap of the UniVersus Regional in Canada and outside Toronto. There was... Oh, let's go to the stats. There were a lot of people. I think it was like 40-something, right? Let's see here. Boom. Nope. Yeah, there we go. We can do this. There was 50... Looks like there was 50 people even. Not terrible. So not terrible for a event up in the Great White North. So go to the single limb, go to the brackets. We had some pretty powerful decks in the tops. Ooh, that's kind of cool. In the top cut, we had Calvin Harrigal playing Zeke, War Chief. We also had Tim Keefe on Pony. Kevin Broberg on Zeke War Chief. I believe Calvin was on Life and Kevin was on Chaos. Corey Nelson playing Deku 6 off of Air. Ryan Levine playing his Hawks deck. Calvin Tahan playing Godzilla. And we have one more top 8 match to get to. And for some reason, it's not showing everything. Nope. Wow, this website sucks. It is Phil Birch and Jacob Johnson playing in the middle bracket. Wow, that's kind of random. But anywho, so Tim, obviously, he had a really great, the one top cut match outside of like the last 10 minutes of finals that I watched was Tim versus Calvin, and oh my gosh, that game was super close. Tim squeaked it out at the end, but he got taken down by Corey, and then Calvin beat Jacob after Jacob beat Phil. Jacob Johnson playing a really, really cool overhaul deck. We'll take a look at the deck lists on UGN if we can get it to work, because it's UGN, and UGN just sucks. But he eventually lost to Calvin Tahan, and Calvin Tahan, your winner of the Toronto Regional, playing Chaos Godzilla. It was crazy. It was just him slinging attacks left and right. Corey trying to defend. I turned on game one when Corey was at 1, and it was just seemed like it was inevitable that Godzilla would just eventually just take it down, and he did. And it was just, man, the Calvin drew attack after attack after attack, check 6 after 6 after 6 after 6. I guess the identity for Chaos outside of just getting momentum is just checking 6s now. It's crazy. So let's see if we can get into the deck lists here. Roster. All right, so let's go and start at Tim. We got, let's see here, how does this look on OBS? That's not bad. It's not terrible. So let's see, can we... So we got sweeping daggers. We only got 2 sweeping daggers, 2 vast hybrids. We got an invisible infiltration that came in really handy in his match against Calvin. He was able to reset a battlefield aid, which was a really cool piece of tech that I don't see a lot of ponies playing. That I'm pretty sure no ponies playing outside of Tim, because it does let you clear for free if it's a full block. 1%. We got 1 full Kaleen, very cool. There was a Hunter's Ally Genghis Frog deck. So obviously Pony's big misnomer is that she doesn't put a lot of damage on moves, because she's just throwing in 4 damage moves outside of this hybrid. They all for 7, man. That's for 8. Chimeras for 9. It's wild. So we had 2 flying elbow drop, which was really cool. It just came out of nowhere, like the joke does. Violent Animus Shot came in huge. Like, he committed out fully in his match against Calvin before passing back to get rid of a backup, to get rid of Calvin's plus to check, because he was flipped over. He was Beast Titan finale, and it staved off the turn, which was wild. It was very cool. Banshee Swords Shriek at a 4x to round out his zeros. Get in and get out. That's wild. I haven't seen that played in a long time. Or if ever, Ryuku Training Agency coming in hot. It's an air ally card that if you have a move fully blocked, you get to build the next foundation. I think it's just blocked. I don't remember because I can't tell, because you can't click on the cards. We got Push the Advantage, Creative Counter, which is really cool because he can block with allies then build them, which is very neat. Killing the Old Way is to deal with some problem pieces, air and sidesteps. And in the board, we got some more fists, more weapon blades. We got the 1X Science Bros. I wonder how often that came in. So cool. Congrats, Tim, on your top 4 finish. Let's take a look at Jacob Johnson's overhaul deck here. Can I make this bigger? No, I can't. So his shtick was that he would be able to build Massive Mutant Machine face down and then unflip it using Falling Heel Strike. Also, he'd be able to free build it with Maximum Overhauls, Pristine Swordplay. It was a very cool deck. Maybe the coolest deck in the room this weekend. He has some Doty, so he has some protection for his life total. Military Airship's always good. Cammy I have not seen Cammy played yet, so that's very neat. This list seems super cool. We've got some scrap cannons just for some game-ending power. But man, Maximum Overhaul, build a Massive Mutant Machine, and then give it 5/5 after it's gotten 3/3 that's crazy. I guess I heard he 2-tapped a Godzilla at some point. I think it was in Top Cuts against Calvin. The only game he won against Calvin, and he 2-tapped him. That's very sick. The rest of it's all defense. Frantic Rescue got Filled with Doubts, Tattered Costumes. We do have Harness on Death for the backup matchup because if they take it, they're gonna take a Kabillion. That's very cool. Very good deck. Very good deck. I wonder what was Phil playing? Oh, he's playing Rodon. Okay, so it looks like he was playing him off of Japanese reference. It's a giant monster or kaiju would first appear. That's so great. I love it. That's funny. So it looks like he's on air. No, he's on Void. He's on Void. Yeah, he's on Void. Where's his attacks? Oh, they're at the bottom. He fills them in last. So we got Aerial Goblin Bolt, Ascend to Battle. Very interesting. Got some Rising Uppercuts. One Wingnut Sabotage. 4 Chrome Rejuve Smash. I love that. What a troll. And then we got World's Weakest Hunter and Violent Anima Shot. Obviously, 2 Rising Uppercuts is really cool because it allows him to reversal people if he wants. But in the board, we got an Ore Strike of all things for Deadlock effects. That's super neat. Not Now I'm Gaming Bros, Unbreakable, Genkai's, and another Bolt. Very cool. Ryan Levine was on Hawks, as he is. Put Toronto in the bag and no one gets hurt. Very cool name. So this was using Setting the Standard to bump up his Hawks feathers, but also playing the Pristine Sword play. I believe he was playing Massive Mutant Machine. Yes, he was. And the Cerritos. So he was playing, I believe it's Equipment Heist. Yeah, he was. He was playing the Equipment Heist deck, but it looks a little more focused than the other versions. It doesn't look all over the place. He is playing the Setting the Standard, which is really nice. To set the Hawks feathers to 4/4. Hawks gives it 2 more damage, so deal with that. Yeah, he made a comment in one of the Discords saying that Order hasn't gotten good cards since like before AOT1, and the good cards all have 4 checks, and he's not wrong. Like Order is gotten kind of the short stick in the post AOT meta, so very cool deck. I think people should build this. I think this deck is really sick. Calvin was playing Zeke Warchief, the one he won in Louisville, and then Calvin Tahan is our champion. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber is his name. Horrifying, Pass Through Wall City Rampage, Titan Cliff, Determine. There's not real much anything surprising here. The short-lived promotion's pretty cool. Makes some X plus hand size more, which is always great. We have 1 ultimate combo in the deck. In the deck, he was playing an ultimate combination. Ooh, spicy. Just probably for extra powerful for the momentum, and he gets to build anything if he gets momentum. Now he gets momentum off the top of the deck, and he gets to build the foundations that he uses, the 2 fast hybrids. Master's Pride. Very cool. And in the board, we got we got more Runaways. Guardian Angel, Filled with Doubt, Genkai's, Yielding, and another Moment of Normalcy. So that will round out your top finishers for, man, look at that. All lower seeds won. That's wild, dude. That's crazy. I wonder if there's like any, hey chat, post in the comments below, is this like the norm now where, being a lower seed, going second, getting an extra card? actually matters. Like, that matters more than going first, I think, right now. Which is really weird to say. Like, but like, being Godzilla going second as a 7 hand size 34 health character, that if you build 5, you're probably attacking easily on the next turn. It's very scary. That's very wild that all lower seeds moved on. That's just nuts. Yeah. So so that closes out Toronto. The next regional, I believe, is Atlanta. Yeah, is Atlanta. Atlanta is in October. It's the October starts Friday, October 3rd, my wedding anniversary. So I will not be able to make it. But everyone have fun there. It should be a good time. Round 3 events is hosting. It looks like it's at the same place it was last year. At the Garden Hilton Inn in Atlanta. So yeah, you get a bunch of cool stuff for entering. Top 64 gets an extra promo. There are a bunch of side events. Very cool. So please sign up, get to it, and go play and have fun. So that wasn't the only thing that was shown at the regional. So we had a Guilty Gear promo. Guilty Gear. Let's see here. It was not that. It is this. And then we had this, the Let's Rock. So this was previewed right before finals or after finals. This is the second Guilty Gear promo we've had. It's 2 Foundation, 2 5, 3 mid block. It is all in chaos. The big thing is it is non-attune symbols, or primary symbols as I like to call them. So it looks like we may have non-ultra rare primary symboled cards. So this I don't know. I guess assumptions aside, maybe this is kind of like how the Critical Role had 2 primary symbol attacks. They had a couple of those. I think that was it outside of the ultra rares and secret rares. But this is the first time a foundation outside of ultra rare foundations, because the Heaven or Hell had Fire and Order. So this just could be that they just gave it to Fire and it's all and Chaos, and they wanted to make sure only those symbols could play it, and not some like weird attuned, crossover. So maybe this is just the start, or maybe the whole set's just 2 symbol non-attuned. Don't know. But it looks like Soul Bad Guy may be all Chaos, just like Kai Kiski would be Order Fire. So let's read the card. Response remove. After this card is discarded during the combat phase, add the top card to your deck to your momentum. Only 1 copy of this ability can play this turn. So, like, right off the top, Chaos, Godzilla, first form. You can get an extra momentum. Titan Cliff, extra momentum, draw cards, and then build a 6 maybe. Also, Horrifying Realization, you get value out of that. Any type of discard cost on all, maybe Soul Bad Guy has to do with discarding cards from hand to pay costs or whatnot. Very cool. It's a very, very neat card. I'm glad they gated it to only 1 copy can be played this turn, because you don't want someone discarding 3 cards, 3 of these to Titan Cliff, get 3 momentum, and then it's just like, oh, well, I don't know what to do. So, but yeah, very, very cool. So, yeah, so that would be the Guilty Gear preview. We still don't know if content creators are going to get any previews, so stay tuned for that. We will be the first ones to let you know. Again, congratulations to Calvin Tahan for winning the Toronto Regional with Godzilla. Congratulations for all your top 8 finishers, and don't forget, as this OP season ends, you need to have 50 points to get into Day 1 of Worlds. I guess a lot of people are close, and don't try to rest on your laurels about maybe they'll lower the cap, they'll lower the number if not enough people, sign up or whatnot. So that'd be an interesting discussion. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think they're going to lower the cap, lower the bar to enter, I should say, Worlds? So let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe. So hit those bells for notifications so you don't miss a video, and stay tuned for more UniVersus, Marvel Token content, all that fun stuff. We're covering a bunch of stuff now. I don't know. Yeah. we're diversifying. So have a good one. Take care.